All right, collective, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. All right, guys, we're going to get some general messages out here. Going to pull some cards and see what the energy holds, okay? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys for your support. To my subscribers, shout out to you guys. I do appreciate you for continuing to stick with me. All right? Thank you guys. I do appreciate it. All right. Energies are fluid, guys, so only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay? So I hope everybody's doing all right. Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to start off with the declare and decree deck. Okay? See what possible energies that could be blocking. All right? Causing blockages. All right, let's see what needs to be cleared from our energy at this time. Collective, let's see what we have here. All right, we have all self-limiting beliefs are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Collective, you would write that down and you would burn it, okay? Write it down and set your intentions, all right? Set your intentions. Self-limiting beliefs. Believe in yourself, have confidence for whoever that could be resonating with or for, all right? Have confidence in ourselves. Want to get rid of that limited beliefs, all right? Set fire to it, fire destroys. Clear it from your energy. Clearing and releasing here, burning and releasing, clearing, yes, clearing the energies, releasing. All self-doubt and disbelief. Somebody is having issues with confidence here. Self-doubt. Possible self-sabotaging energy as well. All self-doubt and disbelief. This card speaks of disbelief as well as this card speaking of limited beliefs. Okay? So all self-doubt and disbelief in my potential are now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All self-doubt and disbelief. Okay, you want to clear that from your energy. That's some negative blockages. Yeah, that would be considered blockages. Something you want to get rid of. We don't want to have self-doubt, limiting beliefs, right? No, we don't want that kind of energy, collective. Past, present, future energies. All right? Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Do not try to make messages fit. Not necessary here. Okay? If it makes sense to you, it may be something here for you. If the title drew you in, if you were drew in by the title of the message, maybe something here for you, okay? On the opposite side of that, if it doesn't make any sense to you and it's confusing to you, then it's just not for you at this time, and that is okay. All right, collective. Let's see what the messages are for you. And we have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. All right, a lot of fire here. We have the Knight of Wands, lots of fire. The Magician. We have the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. And we did just say this, so the cards that I pulled from the Declare and Decree deck is playing a part here. It's kind of connected here. Sabotaging energy, Five of Swords. Sabotaging energy. Okay, collective. And this is future energy. Self-sabotaging, the energy of the Five of Swords along with manipulation here. Somebody feeling good about causing burdens for someone here. Ten of Wands. That's burdens. Stressing. Carrying the load. Someone is enjoying seeing someone in his energy. Wow, that's messed up. But this is a lot of fire here. So collective, you could be and Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay. About bottom of the deck is this the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. So past energy, somebody definitely was on defense mode with the Seven of Wands. Someone was definitely in self-defense mode, creating boundaries here. Yeah, definitely block somebody out. You block somebody out that had a very immature Knight of Wands energy. Okay, you could have definitely blocked someone or set boundaries with someone that was of a it's an energy of not being grounded. Somebody all over the place. Okay, it's an energy of someone not being grounded. Okay, that's a scenario here so far, collective. So you have the Seven of Wands, Six of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ten of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Magician, Three of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Then we have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, Four of Cups. Wow. Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the World, Eight of Pentacles, and more Sagittarius energy with Temperance. Okay, so in the past, collective, in the past, someone could have expressed an energy of wanting to work with you or coming back to apologize to you for something that they did, which I feel like it has to do a lot with this Three of Swords energy. Someone wanted to, or they did, they offered some small apology, and they had this energy of, okay, I want to work with you, but then I want to be over here, I want to be over there, I want to be over here in this mix, I want to be in that mix. It's a lot of ungrounded energy with the Knight of Wands. And I feel like you may have blocked this person out or just set some tough boundaries with this person, showing this person that you were not willing to work with them in this energy of the Knight of Wands. You were not willing to work with them in this energy, in this immature energy. You didn't want to accept that energy from this person, okay? And this could be, take it how it resonates, guys. This could be you as a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, have had a lot of patience with this person. Like I said, this person could have been someone came back and offered some kind of apology, offered some immature apology of wanting to work with you or work things out with you, but yet creating confusion, yet having a lot of options, yet striving and only yearning for your attention. Six of Wands, pretending like they want success and happiness with you, but yet, you know, if they want some kind of victory with you or feeling like they can win you over, that wouldn't be a good way to start, now would it? With this Knight of Wands energy and all these different options and causing, I feel like it's an energy of confusion because this person is not grounded. They're all over the place with the Knight of Wands. So you could very well be dealing with a fire sign who is younger than you, okay? Who is very immature, who likes to play, okay? And also possibly cast illusions as well. Someone who likes to possibly cast illusions, okay, with the World and the Magician here, because you have the seven of cups along with the Six of Wands. On one hand, it can mean a lot of options, right? having a lot of achievements with the Six of Wands, and it can also means having, it's a means of having options or having many achievements. You see what I'm saying? An energy of that. But in this scenario, because of the past energy of the Seven of Wands with this Page of Cups, you're just literally blocking out this apology. The apology was an immature apology. Okay, so basically you just block that out. From this Knight of Wands energy and this Three of Pentacles energy. This is not someone you wanted to work with in the past. Like I said, they probably offered some kind of apology, but it was very immature, right? It was nothing, it wasn't solid. It wasn't meaningful, let's just say that. It's not someone you chose to work with. It could be a fire sign, it could also be a water sign, okay? But with the Magician here, it's like someone trying to manipulate you, right? Yeah, it's like an energy of manipulation with the Magician. I'll make you think it's something that it's really not. I can cast illusions. I can be all over the place. One minute you see me, now you don't, right? I'm up and down, I'm in and out. The Magician, manipulating my way with you through my actions, which is all over the place. Okay? My achievements is to keep you confused while I have many options. Okay? Magician, I'm going to manipulate my way. You could also be dealing with someone online that's doing this, manipulating, pretending to be someone they're not. This is something you could even find out or have found out or will find out. Take it how it resonates. Okay, but this is the energy of the past here. And because of this energy, you did create boundaries, but for some reason, whoever this, either a fire sign or a water sign, okay, this could be your energy. Those two energies could be yours. That's possible here, and it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign. But one thing is for certain: this person is definitely, or they caused you. I feel like they caused you to separate yourself from them totally, because whatever the offer was, you were certainly not interested in the offer. Yeah, this is somebody who thought they could manipulate you, because I feel like collective, you could be this Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups energy, so you could very well be a Pisces or a Scorpio. Okay, it could be any water sign, but I just know that according to the cards here, you are in rejection mode as the Queen of Cups. So this is basically because the Queen of Cups came out first. So basically, you're uninterested in an offer. It's an offer that's just not enough, or it's an offer from someone who just doesn't have your best interest at heart. Okay, that you already separated yourself from and decided to focus on yourself or focus on work, because whoever the manipulating person is, like I said, it could be a water sign, somebody that has some air in their chart possibly, or even an air sign. This is someone who you may have forgiven more than enough times. With Temperance being here, this is someone you've forgiven more than once, or you've you've had a lot of patience with this person possibly. Okay. Yeah, you had a lot of patience. Like, you may be aware, because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive as well. So, yeah, this could just be someone who makes broken promises pretty much. They don't mind making broken promises, okay? Yeah, and it could be something that you're very well ending as well. Because right now, I feel like you're focused, okay? And you may think about this Three of Swords energy that they may have caused you, but you also like bury yourself in your work as well to kind of stay away from or avoid or not focus on the Three of Swords. energy. That's why you're in rejection mode with the Four of Cups. You may very well be receiving text messages or DMs from this person. Some kind of communication online you could be receiving from this person other than just text messages. Because in the cards, and you're ignoring, in the cards, she has on headphones. If you can see, she's wearing headphones in the card. So she's basically ignoring that offer. Definitely not interested. Okay? And this person is someone who is a self-sabotager because they are in this Knight of Wands energy, a very immature energy, somebody who likes to play games, who wants to see you, however, carrying some burden of the Three of Swords. It's something about you not feeling at your best or feeling down and out or in a dark energy that makes this person feel better about themselves some kind of a way. Okay? Because the Ten of Swords is straight burdens. The Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. It's like this person just wants to be in your energy and have you as someone they can come to whenever they want to have the fun. Okay? Or some fun, or somebody they feel like they can keep on the shelf until they're ready for you or something. I don't know what's up with this person. I just know they're very immature. Okay? And they will be someone who would drain you and leave you in this Five of Pentacles energy. All right. Yeah, you basically went. There's a lot of conflict with this person too. It's like there's a possibility that you are very much aware of this person's behavior, but for some reason you were putting up with it and maybe finally got tired of it and blocked them out. Maybe they thought that you weren't serious about going in another direction away from them with the world being here. Maybe they didn't think that you were serious about that some kind of way. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, so you did go in another direction from this person because of conflict. See, yeah, I feel like because of conflict, you went in another direction. It's not only giving the Two of Wands, but also the Six of Swords. Okay, so you definitely moved away from this person in the past. And definitely giving them the energy of refusing to be anyone's option. Right? Yeah, Hierophant here. Hierophant is here. This could have very well been someone that you could have been in a marriage with. Okay? You could have definitely been involved in some type of high-level commitment with this person, with the Hierophant being here. You could very well. Yeah, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So definitely a family dynamic here. So you could be definitely dealing with someone who you could have lived under the same roof with, who did not carry their weight, that you literally had to leave away from. Not just separate yourself from, but literally move away from with the Six of Swords. Okay? Someone who is definitely an attention seeker, right? Love to seek attention. But see, this is someone who also plays on your emotions as well. And I also feel like maybe you dealt with someone who didn't believe that you would walk away from them or go in another direction from them or choose another path from them. Yeah, the Two of Cups. Yeah, you definitely could be dealing with a water sign. Oh, definitely, yeah, you could be dealing with a water sign. Definitely, yeah. Okay, this is a definite family dynamic here, or family members could be involved in the conflict with this. Um, Someone definitely wanted to work with you, but it's like working with this person is like working with a kid, an adolescent. I'm getting. It's like working with a teenager. They're not mature. They're not responsible. They're not reliable. But maybe they wear this facade like they are. And maybe you felt like this person was a Two of Cups for you also. But I feel like they come back apologizing over and over for this Three of Swords energy. Someone who likes to look good. It look good on the outside. They may even have good conversation, but they quick to argue, quick to lie, very impulsive, okay? And this could have been someone who you ended up marrying, and you may have married too early, or you married too quickly, okay? You have the Two of Cups also. After the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups. So there's a pair here, collective. You could be matching someone's energy. They could be matching your energy. This is definitely a dynamic. You have Emperor energy here as well. And like I said, you could be a fire sign, you could be a water sign, or you could be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign. Someone who has a lot of air in their chart, or you could have air in your chart, because you're the one moving away from the conflict towards calmer waters, towards better days, away from all the smoke, right? Because this person has a lot of drama within their lives, within their energy, and also people that surrounds them. They're not a very reliable person. This is somebody who has to get a lot of advice from outside friends. They look out on the outside for answers. They don't talk with you responsibly about answers, because even answers are in general, they don't do what adults should. Like, adults should come together and talk, compromise, work things out, understand one another, be more faithful to one another, right? Consider each other's feelings, be respectful, right? That's not what this person is in the Knight of Wands energy. This is somebody you had to block out because of conflict, because of maybe lies or broken promises. There's some betrayal here, in other words. You have the Six of Swords, but you also have the Three of Swords. That's Nine of Swords. So this is somebody who likes to see you in anxiety. They like to see you in survival mode. This is someone very immature. Even if they have the resources, they may not even come to you and be in this energy of equally giving to you as someone who's resourceful along with you in a relationship. They could be someone who also acts like they're single for the most part. Someone who's an attention seeker, okay? Someone who you definitely had to go down another path from. You blocked them out, ignored their apology, you didn't want that, and you went another direction. Two of Wands. Six of Swords, moving away from the conflict, away from the drama, not wanting to be bothered with the worry and I feel like it's worrisome energy. Someone who's worrisome. Okay? Someone who's young and worrisome. Who may even think they're God's gift to a woman. Or a man. Take it how it resonates, okay? Because we're talking about energies, right? We're not talking about gender. These are the energies this person embodies, who could very well be this King of Cups, who is also considered to be the manipulator, okay? Because they're falling along with this Magician energy. They're falling along with the Seven of Cups energy, the Six of Wands energy, all right? Someone who wants to see you out of balance, but you are balancing. You are balancing things out for yourself with the Eight of Pentacles. Then you have the Two of Pentacles. That's Ten of Pentacles, right? So Ten of Pentacles, voila, right? That's stability. That's the family foundation, right? But there's also that conflict that you dealt with in this family foundation or family dynamic that had you out of balance, okay? Yeah, this is just somebody who's really immature, who you just can't rely on this person. They could be somebody who causes you to be in a lot of worry, a lot of stress, anxiety, someone who doesn't bring the same to the table as you, someone who is not as responsible. Like I said, I just feel like this is something that happened too early. A connection, a marriage between someone who is much older than this Knight of Wands. You could have married someone younger than you. Take it how it resonates. You could have married someone older than you, but someone has and immature energy here with this Knight of Wands, very much all over the place. Okay? Who is this King of Cups? Who's matching your energy? You're the Queen of Cups, except this person is not in a good energy. There's someone you're having to move away from, Six of Swords. Then you have this Emperor energy out here. Now, you could have two people that you're dealing with. That's a scenario here. All right, because you could very well end up having this Ten of Pentacles with this Emperor. All right, Emperor's energy here. You could very well end up having the Ten of Pentacles with that Emperor. Or this could very well be you guys, all right, taking your power back, stepping into leadership mode. Leadership as in taking control of the situation, and it actually end up being a divorce. That's a possibility here, that it actually end up being a divorce with the Six of Swords and the Three of Swords, okay? And you may see this person as someone who's a total self-sabotager. They just sabotage any and everything they touch because they probably just don't know how to be honest. Don't know how to be reliable. That's possible here. And this person is somebody who's basically for the streets. They always got to be in the crowd. They always got to be seen. They always got to have the attention. They always got to, show up, show out, show off. That's the energy I pick up from this King of Cups, Knight of Wands energy. That's what you're blocking out. That's what you don't want nothing to do with. Someone who wants to look good, they wants to make it look good on the outside, but it's toe up on the inside, right? Can't bring their portion to the table. Always lacking, Five of Pentacles, because that's the energy they want you in, Five of Pentacles. Being the burden and becoming the burden of the Ten of Wands. I said Ten of Swords, so I feel like there has been some betrayal here because the Three of Swords is showing up. Six of Swords, you're leaving and going in another direction along with the Two of Wands. That's moving totally from the drama. You're looking for peace. You can't get no peace with somebody who's all over the place. Somebody that you cannot rely on. Okay, you can't get peace with that. Somebody who's always looking outside themselves for, things to get into, that may cause even more Seven of Cups energy, right? Somebody that don't mind treating you like the option or keeping you confused, not being honest, not being trustworthy. And I'm picking up somebody could very well be secretive too, okay? And that's pretty much with the Sun exposes. There's the Sun in this card. So the Sun exposes secrets as well about this person, okay? This is somebody who wants to see you left in the cold, like struggling, having a hard time. You take care of it, You said you wanted this, you do it, Not being very helpful, definitely not an energy of equal give and take. This is somebody who could be very much self-absorbed as well, or selfish, some kind of way, okay? So you could be someone who's taking control back. It doesn't have to be. It could be that you have a emperor in your energy. Someone that is more suited for you than this King of Cups. That's a possibility here too. Okay? Because you have the King of Pentacles energy at the bottom here. So like I said, there's other people here. There's definitely other people here showing up in this message, in this reading, because the King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Emperor. Okay? That could also be someone here who's dealing with a father figure, who could be this Emperor or this King of Pentacles, who's giving you advice, okay? Or showing up as someone you can rely on, all right? If this definitely ends up in separation, which I feel like with the Three of Swords and the Six of Swords, I feel like this would definitely be you dropping burdens of having to deal with this person or their ways, their behavior, their lack, because I feel like this person has a lack in the relationship. There's lack somewhere in the relationship. Success and happiness. I just feel like you had a new beginnings going towards this Two of Wands energy. You definitely held back from this person with the Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. You may be you're definitely laying this to rest. Yeah, because with the Five of Swords energy, that's definitely the sabotaging, the self-sabotaging energy, but it's sabotaging overall. But it's of course the manipulation thing too. Okay. And someone that doesn't mind, well, it's like they get pleasure from seeing another person in despair or in pain, right? Or feeling left out or hurt or tricked. Because this is trickster energy as well, Five of Swords. That's trickster energy as well. And so I said Four of Swords. I feel like you're going to be laying this whole situation to rest. This is how I feel. And then you have the Queen of Swords. And so this is where this person is placing you. They're causing you to go in the energy of the Queen of Swords by cutting them out. That's why I said I feel like you'll be cutting this person out as a spouse. You'll be cutting them off. Divorce. That's how I feel. With the Queen of Swords, okay? Or somebody here could also be getting counseling from a spiritual teacher, spiritual leader, or something like that. Even a therapist could be involved here, okay? As far as counseling is concerned. But I feel like there's someone you have other people in your energy. I don't know if these are people that will be crossing into your energy to help you. I don't know if this could be father figure. I don't know, it could just be a friend with this Emperor and the King of Pentacles. We're going to see here. Because you do have the Sun card, you have the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. You have the Emperor and Empress is out here now. So this is definitely a possibility. It's going deeper and deeper, y'all. It's like this could possibly have been an actual counterpart, but this person is so immature. This person just has this dark side about them being a manipulator. And it works for them until it don't work anymore. Seven of Swords, until you block them out or created boundaries, or you turn around and you just basically separated yourself from this person, okay, be it male or female. Yeah, because, so I feel like this person played around like they were someone single, okay? And it's like, okay, you want to act like you're single, then I'll give you your wish, right? Because the Nine of Pentacles is showing up here in the past. Then you have the Page of Swords. Then you have the Hermit. And you have the King of Swords. So some of y'all could be dealing with an actual counterpart. This person has the potential. If you married this person, that's probably what you did. You may have married the potential, because I feel like this marriage happened a little too early and maybe a little too quickly, because this person is very much immature with this with this Knight of Wands energy. And they didn't apologize too many times. They sit back and they stop and they watch, knowing that they probably need to come correct, but that's something they refuse to do. But you also ended up holding back from this person. Like, you took your emotions out of it. You're not going to allow this person to confuse you. And you're certainly not going to allow them to put you on a shelf until they're ready to deal with you, right? So it's like this person had the potential to be a upright King of Cups, right? A mature King of Cups. They had the potential to be that. Just like they had the potential to be an emperor, right? This is possibilities here, because that's matching your energy. Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. Empress to the Emperor, right? That would be sort of like divine match, but definitely a match, okay? Now you have the King and the Queen of Swords. So now you have someone who likes to not only be immature and pretend like they're single in a relationship, and feed you the mumbo jumbo of being an option and having the nerve to serve illusions, whatever that may be, or for whatever reason, but they also have the ability here to shapeshift. That's the reason why you constantly forgiving this person over and over. I feel like until you got tired, and then you got in that Two of Wands energy in the past. Because see, I feel like you had already stopped dealing with this person in the past because you was in this Nine of Pentacles energy with the Two of Cups. I feel like this was your energy in the past. Okay, you were doing your own thing, right? Loving yourself, right? Enjoying the fruits of your labor, doing you, minding your business that pays you, handling your business, right? And then here come this trick, right? That you ended up with, or you ended up marrying, or even before you got with this person. If this resonates as a marriage with the Hierophant being out here, this is how this person showed up. This could have been also red flags that you weren't paying attention to in the past. This is how they showed up. And they showed you to be someone who maybe they presented themselves in the beginning as this King of Cups. This is how they presented themselves. But this is the dark side of them, right? That's that rebel side of them, right? And you more than likely ended up with this person, male or female, but they never did show you any level up in their maturity, but they could put on that front. And that's the problem here. They can put that front on and seem like they got it all together. They got the money, they got the looks, they got the feels, they got the car, they got the job, they got the wardrobe, they got the jewelry, they got it all. Okay? That's the front, this King of Cups. Even in this picture, he almost dressed like Prince. Look at that. How well dressed, well rounded he looks. Very important, very impressive. Okay? But in fact, very immature, love and attention from other people. I feel like this is a marriage with the Hierophant being here in the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? And the Ten of Pentacles is not just expressed in the family dynamic of the Ten of Pentacles. It's actually expressed with the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. That's 10 as well. So that lets me know, and it falls in line with the Hierophant. This was the actual commitment. This is somebody who's a shapeshifter. This is somebody who can match your energy. To them, it's like an inside joke. You're the Queen of Cups. Well, I'm the King of Cups. You know, until they not. They fall back into the Knight of Wands energy. They can't help themselves. Then they turn around and they see you as the Queen of Swords. So they turn into the King of Swords. Because I ain't got nothing to hide. But yet, they may be hiding all kind of stuff with the sun. The sun exposes lies, trickery, right? Unfaithfulness, deceivousness, right? Or lasciviousness. Take it how it resonates. Illusions, red flags. The sun shines upon these things. It lights it up. Whatever's in the dark comes to the light with the sun. And the sun showing up twice in the Seven of Wands and also in the Sun card. All right? So this person turn around and match your energy as the King of Swords, and now you're the Queen of Swords. So you're about business. They act like they're about business, right? So you end up being the Empress. They want to express themselves as an Emperor. They can shapeshift. But the problem is when you say you want the truth and you ask for clarity, you meant that. And they're hard-headed. Okay? They're hard-headed. Mr. Self-Sabotage. And like I said, if it's, I feel like it would still be you, Emperor or not, I feel like it would still be you, collective, that would basically be the one to take the control back because of the Seven of Wands. Okay? Because you took the time to separate yourself from this. And I feel like when you separated yourself from this, you went within with the Hermit card being here. You went within. Okay, and by you doing that, you received downloads, you received some enlightenment, and it brought you right into your Empress energy. That's how I feel. It brought you right into it, right into that Empress energy. That's where that solitude. Some of you have probably went through some solitude here. Okay, collective. Somebody's went through some solitude here with the Hermit. All right. Give me a second here. Had to pick up my cards. My cards and fell off here. Okay, so somebody went through some solitude and it brought you right into this Empress energy. So there's no way you'll end up in lack. There's no way you're going to continue to carry burdens. These are things you're coming away from. And the Ten of Pentacles is bound to happen regardless because the Empress is very, very abundant. Okay, self-sufficient, very abundant. But see, this person is coming in as if they're matching the energy. That's what I'm looking at here. Because you got the Emperor and the Empress showing up. They're coming in as if they're being truthful. They may be coming in and asking for forgiveness because this ain't the first time this person came in. It's not the first time. That's what made you set boundaries. This is not the first time this person has shown up or come back around. Oh yeah, I did hear this is some kind of retrograde moment we're having, so people are coming back around. But they're showing up, they're trying to show up as if they're on your level now. So be mindful of that, collective, okay? Pay attention to the red flags. This person is still in this energy or not. Pay attention to it. They may come back trying to act very short with their words and very somewhat sarcastic. It just depends on the person. But, all right, you're going to be able to see through this. All right? I feel. You'll be able to see through this, okay? You got the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Then you have the Three of Cups and the Chariot as well. So there's definitely just be careful that this person is not coming back to play with you, okay? Because you have the King of Pentacles at the bottom. Some of you may have a King of Pentacles. Like I said, as someone who could be giving advice, someone who could be helping you as far as marital status. Because the King of Pentacles is someone who is a married person, male or female. They are in a marriage themselves. They handle a lot of business. They're very business savvy, but they believe in foundation. They believe in family. They also have very high standards when it comes to morals, rules, and things like that. Family, they're very highly on the restriction when it comes to family. Very serious about family, very serious about stability. This is a person who's very busy, a Ten of Pentacles. A person who's very well-rounded, very grounded, okay, when it comes to stability, when it comes to being married. Someone who respects themselves as well as their family, as well as a marriage, right? So I feel like there's a possibility there could be celebration coming up concerning, I feel like concerning wealth. I feel like concerning wealth, concerning prosperity for you, collective. I feel like there's celebration and travel coming up. Some of you could possibly even be moving. But beware of envious energies from this person that you are, it's either a fire sign or a water sign that you could be ignoring. Be careful of any envious energy from this person, okay? But I feel like there's also travel involved and there's just new passions for you, heading in another direction. There's something that you don't trust in the situation with the Nine of Wands. There's something in the situation that you're not trusting. So follow your intuition, please. Make sure you follow intuition. Make sure you watch this person. If you have divorced this person or going through a divorce with this person or some kind of separation is happening here with the Three of Swords, just make sure that whatever you do is for your highest good. Even if you forgive this person, make sure whatever you do is for your highest good. Because in this future energy, there's Emperor and Empress energy as well as the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So you're definitely requiring this person to be truthful to you. Okay? That's a requirement here. And some of you could very well have a choice in love when it comes to an Emperor or a King of Pentacles. Tell you how it resonates. Okay? And someone here can also have gone through some type of physical situation here to where there may even been restraining order that may have had to been filed in this situation as well. That's possible here. Because like I said, there's conflict, but there's also conflict with family, like people being involved that shouldn't be. Okay? Yeah, you're just dealing with somebody who was acting as if they were a single person in this situation. Somebody who likes to, be in the streets, or somebody who gets around. But they're not a mature entity. They're not taking life as serious as they need to take life. I would say that because this is someone that you have forgiven multiple times. And I don't think they feel any remorse for their behavior either, to be honest. I don't feel like this person feels any remorse. This is something that this person is immune to, possibly causing these issues or creating illusions or casting illusions and treating it like an option or thinking that they can or being that trickster out there in them streets because, it's the outward appearance that matters to this person, how they look, how they dress, the money they have, what they drive. These are the things that matters to this person. And if you separated yourself, they are definitely watching your every move. And they even probably talking to people and being a little messy here and making people think that whatever the separation was about could have been your fault or because of you. Yeah, being because of you or your fault, that's both same thing. So this person could also be speaking to people, family members, friends, or whatever. This could even be a situation to where people in the workplace could probably possibly know what's happening with you and this person, especially if you met this person in the workplace. Golly, that just came to mind. It just came out. It was like click, like a light came on. If y'all met this person in the workplace, this person is basically man, this person, if you met this person in the workplace, they are not saying nice things about you to other people. They have people believing lies about you. They even may have people thinking that you're a promiscuous person just as they are, and that's how they met you. Okay? Like, they're not speaking good on your name to other people, be it co-workers, other co-workers, family members, or friends. If this person is acquainted with your family, they're making your family think it's because of you, okay? Something's up with you, it's not them. They're putting on this front. And they could have people believing that this is because of you. If you guys are not getting along and if you are separated, okay, that's possible here. And I feel like the communication that you have had is the communication that you probably no longer want. That's what you're blocking out, Seven of Wands. That's what you're protecting yourself from or you're creating boundaries about because you just don't want to communicate with this person. Okay? Because this person is all over the place. And if you met them in the workplace, they're not saying nice things about you in the workplace. They could have people thinking wrong and assuming things negatively about you in the workplace. Hope not. That's not nice. But people do it. That's why it's not good to date in the workplace. This is a person who sabotaged everything they touch. Any relationship they may have had, they mess it up because of their ways. This is a fixed energy. I feel like you're dealing with a water sign. It's a fixed energy. It could even be an air sign. Take it how it resonates. But this person is somebody who they sabotage bad when it comes to relationships. They sabotage really bad. And they quick to get jealous. Envious too. And this is somebody who try to get back and like be low-key competition with you and you won't even know it. Okay, collective? No good. No good, no good, no good. That's what these cards was about. And that's what this was about. Self-sabotaging, don't, disbelief, limited beliefs. But I believe that collective, that you can do whatever you want. Like, you can create what you want. The magician is here. You can create, you can also transmute energies. This is something you probably also learned in hermit mode. Okay? How to transmute the energy. Focus on work, focus on building yourself, right? Focus on loving yourself, especially you coming out as an empress. Oh yeah. Yeah. Keep moving. That's what I would say. Drop the burdens, drop the manipulation, drop the self-sabotaging behavior patterns, whatever it is, right? Pleasure-seeking behavior patterns, whatever this Knight of Wands energy is up to. Be it this King of Cups who's transforming when they need to. It's like a shape-shifting person. Or you the Queen of Cups, I know how to be loving too. Or you the Queen of Swords, oh, I know how to be cutthroat too. Or you the Empress, oh, I know how to be a leader too. You know how to do these things. You may have the potential to do these things, but are you actually putting action in to be on these particular levels? That would be a no. Okay, collective? That would be a no. Commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. So somebody maybe you may know already, or someone that may be on your path that you could possibly meet. You, like I said, you could be acquainted with someone already that they may see you as someone they would want to be committed to. Conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice, um, and reminiscing. So that could very well be the person that you separated yourself from already. This person is in this Page of Swords energy, watching and stalking and seeing your every move, seeing what's going on with you. You know, but this person just don't want to stop self-sabotaging. It's like they do it to themselves. If they end up without, they do it to themselves. If you decide to cut them out, that's because whatever they chose to do is something that they did to themselves. And they may very well have others assuming that you're the issue here. Okay? Because I was like kind of being led to pull, yeah, secrets. I did say secrets earlier. And see, you're destined to go in a whole nother direction anyway. You could be kind of having like a stagnant energy, uncertain about which way to go. But in hermit mode, I feel like you will find your way because he has that flashlight there, as if he's found something. He's looking at something with that flashlight, and I feel like you will find your way, and the path that you will choose will be a good path for you. You have values here. We have too many differences. Yeah, this is somebody who want to look like they got it all and they don't. It was you that probably was bringing everything to the table and taking care of everything and making everything work out and balancing things out. This person had you burdened down with a lot, okay? For whoever this is resonating with, but no more. No more. No more. You're dropping that. I feel like you're going to drop that. Dropping all the burdens, no more manipulation, no more lies, no more deceit, no more dealing with somebody who gets a thrill out of seeing you lose, or seeing you fall, or seeing you without, or someone who just likes to play games. Somebody here likes to play games. They get a kick out of that, collective. So if this resonated for you guys, leave a comment below. However, if it didn't resonate, that's fine too. Like I said, I don't see how you could have watched this long if it didn't resonate. But I hope something was said that can help you move forward. How about that? I hope that it gave you some kind of clarity. Okay. It's like you gave this person their wish without them even realizing they were going to get their wish of being by themselves. Okay. And man, I just want to make sure the messages help, guys. So hopefully it gave you clarity. That's the big issue here. Not issue, but that's the thing here. I want to make sure it gave you clarity some kind of way. Remain forgiving, and I know that you will. Collective, if you are in this Emperor's energy here, male or female, doesn't matter. Emperor status, I feel, will be showing up in your life because of this energy that you're in with the Empress. You will attract a like energy to you, so keep that in mind. And if you're not talking to this person, yeah, they want to talk to you, but I feel like they don't deserve to have your energy, and you're going to hold back anyway from this person. You've already pulled your energy back from this person, Four of Pentacles. They don't deserve to have your energy. Don't give them any of your energy. Let them suffer without you. Whatever that is, that's on them. Okay? So keep moving forward, collective. All right? Keep moving forward. And until next time, guys, take care.